Good morning. I hope you're all doing very well on this Sunday. Beautiful Sunday. Great day. Blessed. I've been moving around a lot. Um, Not really getting a lot of rest. Uh, Not really taking a lot of time for me. And I'm so happy that now things are calming down. Um, the last few days, my spirit has been on a roller coaster ride. Like I've been having these highs and lows. Uh, haven't really been sad, but I've been so overwhelmed with these feelings of remorse about things that I did in my past, and these feelings, great feelings of joy because of where I am today and where God has brought me from. And sometimes, with my emotional state, sometimes I can't find the balance. So it had me like in tears a lot of times. And I was just kept thinking like, why are why are you crying? Because all of those things, are joyous things. And I'm not at all, I don't feel any sadness. I feel all happy feelings, but it's gotten so that it has consumed so much of my soul and my spirit that it moves me, and my way of expressing it comes out through tears. And I'm just happy that I've been moved, that I've been touched, that I've been guided. I'm really so happy that I'm living in light instead of dying in darkness. When you've been awakened to so many things, it tends to play with you a little bit, and you just get emotional a lot of times about things that you wouldn't normally get emotional about. Um, and though it feels great to know and see and understand the changes that I'm going through, sometimes it's confusing. When we open up and allow God to move through us and to move us through situations and through things, I mean, it's going to be like a whole cleansing of your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, everything. It's a great feeling. But sometimes it's going to be scary because you're not going to understand all that you're going through. You're not going to understand the emotions. You're not going to understand your thinking. You're not going to understand why you do certain things. But we have to trust the process, and we have to believe that we're moving in the right direction. When we give it all over to Him, He does things in ways that we do not, will not, and cannot understand. But we mustn't be afraid. We must allow Him to do what He does best. Cleanse us, fulfill us, make us whole. Give us everything that we need to be survivors, to be great people in this life that we live in. that we sometimes don't understand, that we sometimes fall into and get lost in. It's a wonderful thing. Awakening, it's a wonderful thing. When you've been sleepwalking through life, and then you one day wake up to a whole level of consciousness that you never knew existed because of the ignorance that we lay in, the ignorance that we embrace, the ignorance that we stay in. It's a wonderful thing. And I'm so happy that I'm in this place. I'm really, I mean, I'm overjoyed that I'm in this place. And I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I would not, could not. Life isn't going to be easy. But as long as we understand that we can't do it by ourselves, we leave ourselves open and work on us, we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. When we close ourselves off, close our mind, our hearts, that's when we fall into some things that really take us. And that's what we don't want. That's what we don't want. When you start seeing life and things differently, you're going to start seeing people for who they are. Yeah, you're going to start seeing people for who they are. You're going to start seeing yourself. You're going to start understanding some things. You're going to start moving in directions that you never thought you'd move in. You're going to start living differently, breathing differently, speaking differently, looking differently, comprehending differently. You're going to change. And you might be afraid of that change. You just might be. But you can't. You can't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be afraid of where you are. Be afraid of that standstill. Be afraid every time you lay down and close your eyes to things that you know are wrong. But don't be afraid of the light. Don't be afraid of the movement. Don't be afraid of the guidance. Don't be afraid of the love. Don't be afraid of the change. We're all going to get better. We're going to get better because we want to get better. We want to be better. We want to be healed. And I believe that we all in some ways take steps towards that. And we have to keep on moving. And we can't get discouraged because we don't understand the process. I don't understand my process. I really don't. but I see the difference in me. And I hang on and I hold on to that. And I trust and I have faith. Because just because I don't understand does not mean that I'm not moving in a positive direction. I'm just not in control anymore. I understood everything that I was doing when I thought I was in control, because I was the mastermind of that plan. I'm not the mastermind of my plans today. So no, I don't understand it. I just got to go with it. And things come to me and he speak to me in some ways and tell me certain things, and I just be like, why? And then I stop and I realize that I can't question why I have to do this, why I have to go this route. I just have to do it and trust him and believe and know that my spirit is being moved towards great things. And we all want to be great. We all want to leave a legacy behind. We all want to be remembered. That's one thing I feel like I can rest easy, because I'm moving in positive directions and I'm touching people. People that don't even know me now. Always thought I was misunderstood. I'm understood today because I make myself understood. I always thought that I, didn't have respect, that people didn't respect me. Well, I'm getting much respect today because I'm respecting myself, and people see that and they have no choice but to respect me. I'm getting much love today because I love myself, and people see that and they have no choice but to love me. That life that I used to live, I look back on it and I laugh. I laugh at myself because of how much ignorance I suffer from. The life that I live today, it brings me so much joy and pleasure that I cry. Because I never knew that such greatness, such beauty, such understanding, such comfort, such joy, such peace could ever live in me. So when things get rough, understand that it will get better. Don't allow it to take you under. It is a sea sometimes, and we feel like we're drowning in it. We have lifeboats, we have rafts, we have safety devices, we have people that will come and save us. We have to trust in the process, we have to stay faithful, and we have to believe. Never give up hope that even though I'm in the middle of this ocean today and I do not see the rescue, I don't see it, that doesn't mean that it won't come, that it's not there, and that you cannot survive. It only means that your faith has to increase and you have to stay and stand in it and believe and trust that you'll be fine. Because you will be fine. We're going to get through this thing, and we're going to get through it together. We are not going to have all good days. We are going to have some bad days. We are going to have some rough days. And we're going to smile through those days. We're going to smile because we know that there was days rougher than that, and we came through them, so we know we can do it. We're going to smile because we know that we're not standing in this thing alone, that there are other people that are with us, support us, love us, care for us, and will help us through. And all we have to do is reach for them, and they will reach for us. We're going to stand in it because we know that God only wants the best for us. And as long as we continue to live, breathe, lay, stand, and die in His cause, His purpose, His will, we will be fine. Today, tomorrow, forever. It's a power moving through me that's greater than me, bigger than me, more magnificent than anything I've ever known. And I don't want it to stop. And I want you all to feel what I feel in its entirety, not a portion of it. Because this thing right here, this transformation, this love, this light, this thunder, this fire that's inside of me today, I'll never let that go. And I'll never let anyone take it from me. As soon as I feel like the devil is sending his people to work on me and in me, I'm going to reach out my hand. I'm going to call for the lifeguards, my safety devices. I'm going to do everything in my power to stay afloat so they will not pull me under. Because they want to see your demise. They want to see you fall. They want to see you drown. I'm not going to let them see me do any of those things. I'm not going to do those things. You're not going to let them see you do any of those things because you're not going to do any of those things. We are strong, we are powerful, we are great, we are courageous, we are everything good, and we're going to live, breathe, stand, and die in everything good. Every day from now on. MJK.